Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eric from CoderLifeline.com, where we save coders hours of their valuable time and tons of frustration dealing with painful coding issues. I would like to welcome you to Lesson 3 of our 4-part series to teach you how to develop your own custom PopUp Optin. Briefly, we are working to replace a MailChimp subscriber pop-up with our own custom pop-up. In this lesson, we're going to design our pop-up, both in terms of the look and feel and messaging, and in terms of technical preferences. If you haven't seen the previous 2 videos in this tutorial series, you can find the links for those in the description below. They may be helpful for more background for this tutorial. It's in laying out the design that our consulting skills are crucial. Specifically, we want to really understand why the customer wants the change or changes and what they are looking for in an ideal solution. In this case, through our conversations with the customer, we've been able to determine the following. Overall, he wants visitors coming to his site through his blog to get a message about his primary offering, a membership site for prayer journaling. At this time, it is simply routing people to sign up in exchange for a free download PDF. Additionally, he wants to incorporate custom messaging that is just not possible with MailChimp. Specifically, he would like to use the psychology of rejection buttons, where the visitor is forced to admit something negative in their saying no to the offer. We'll show you what that looks like. And finally, we hear that the customer really wants much more visual appeal than his existing solution. So even though MailChimp's great for designing your email opt-in forms, he wants a little bit more control over the visualization and picture backgrounds, those kinds of things. So here is what we came up with visually for the client. You see, we designed something with a nice background image that was inspired from his landing page, a picture of what the user gets with the account. Even better, we are able to focus the messaging for this audience, both in terms of the call to action and social proof with the numbers of members already listed here, as well as for our 2 key buttons. Specifically, you'll notice that we're able to add a no button that verbalizes that the user is rejecting something that may be helpful. This is the kind of language that is proving to increase conversions and our customer wants to implement. Now, of course, you could put anything in this pop-up that you'd like. You may have an email sign-up form that you want to embed or link to your yes button. In this particular case, we have built a pop-up that routes visitors to an actual account sign-up process so they become members, something that may have more lifetime value than a single PDF download. Connecting this with the technical components, we're looking at HTML layout. We'll actually use Bootstrap since it's already implemented on this particular website. For those of you who are not familiar with Bootstrap, Bootstrap is a very powerful piece of framework code that's free and available for building responsive websites. Bootstrap files include HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files that can be employed at your discretion. So here, we just wanted to show you the Bootstrap modal box since we're actually going to use this in our solution. So our pop-up will take advantage of Bootstrap's modal box classes. So the important pieces here in the code are these different modal classes and different types, as well as things like the data dismiss and the area label attributes that go in these tags. These are what we'll want to include to make our own modal box function from our custom HTML when we set it up. So beyond the visual opportunities to customize and the buttons that we talked about, we have other opportunities to customize. First, we will look to customize which pages this pop-up shows up on. Similar to the existing solution with MailChimp, where the pop-up only showed up on pages outside of the home page since the offer existed on the home page. We actually want to do the same thing here. The home page here actually is a call out for the membership. So it would be silly to have a pop-up come up and basically offer that same thing again. So we won't be doing that. We'll have it show up on the other pages. So when people hit the blog pages and resources pages, etc., then they'll see, oh, there's also a membership site offer here. I should check that out. Next, we'll control when the pop-up shows up both in terms of how long to wait before it triggers, as well as the expiration date on the pop-up. So this will be implemented through cookies, and Denny will walk you through that in much more detail. So that's it for lesson 3 in this 4-part series. In the next video lesson, Denny will lead us through how to implement all this vision technically into our website so that we can bring these ideas to life. You can find the link to lesson 4 in the description section below. In the meantime, give this video a thumbs up if you're finding it helpful. Talk to you soon.